Hey guys, what is up? What do we have today? Slow bloom. I forget what it is. Dialing it in. Just got it over the weekend. Hey, happy Monday. Final Murph Prep Monday, as it were. Fun little workout. Just finished it up. If I randomly break away, it's because the little dude wakes up. I'm waiting to hear screaming. So who knows? But we'll go as long as we can. So let's talk about that, about Murph. So final Murph Prep Monday. We got Murph coming up. I'm hoping to line up a couple things for the Murph. As far as like coffee, whatnots. That'll be Monday. We are going to do 7:30, 9, 10:30. Coach Mary's going to be running the show. I'm going to do an early bird special, which will be at 6:30, something like that. If anyone needs to get it done really early, it's just kind of, that's what works best for me. So it is what it is. Just kind of get her done. Always a great day, always a fun time to celebrate Lieutenant Michael Murphy. So that'll be Monday. Before that, this coming Saturday, little Rad Saturday. So Rad is doing their annual, I forget what they call it, Rad Acid Rad, I don't know. The same thing they did last year where they gave away some shoes. So this year, similar concept, little workout. We're going to do a heat every half an hour. So you'll sign up for one of those. So it'll be like 7, 7:30, 8, 8:30, 9, 9:30, 10. You know, you get the idea. It is row. I might have this backwards. It's like wall ball shots. It ends with a row though. So maybe it's shuttle run, wall ball shots, shuttle run, row. It's like 50, 50, 50. You're right. It's like 10 shuttle runs, 25 feet down and back. But yeah, it should be a fun little workout. Men's and women's overall winner get a pair of shoes, and then we'll have an MVP. So yeah, so that'll be a lot of fun, and it's just a good workout in general. So, and I'll even program like a little after party. So if you wanted to do that and then do something in addition, because you're used to a little bit more volume on Saturday, we'll do something like that. So that'll be Saturday. That'll be a lot of fun. And then we got Memorial Day. We got a little Murph action, and there was something else. Oh, the Murph shirts hopefully should be being printed tomorrow. I'm hoping they can get done tomorrow, and then I can separate them, get them to you by Thursday, hopefully at the latest. That is my plan there. The other thing, and it was just something real quick, we had talked about it kind of a little bit last week, but it was something that came up like multiple times this week, was just like metabolism. So a lot of questions I get around metabolism and calories and blah, blah, blah. It's like, one thing you got to understand is it's not that your metabolism slows down, it's your activity slows down, and your body's need to process more calories might slow down. Your body is extremely smart, and it's going to adjust. So what I mean by that is, if your body was used to consuming and burning 3,000 calories a day and you started eating 1,000, obviously you would be in a massive deficit and you would lose a bunch of weight. But at some point you would plateau because your body would become more efficient at using those 1,000 calories. Because if it didn't do that, it would just keep eating itself and you would die, right? So that would be bad, right? So your body can adjust. So if you go from eating 10,000, and you see this with like professional football players, the ones that continue after they retire to be healthy, look up photos of Joe Thomas, who's one of the greatest offensive tackles to ever play professional football. And the dude lost, like within a year, lost like 150 pounds and is shredded. Why? One, he was an insanely muscular person, but it was just covered up in mass, right? So he was probably consuming 8,000 to 10,000 calories a day because he had to be giant because he was playing professional football. When he stopped playing professional football, he didn't have to be 300 pounds anymore and started eating like a normal person, right? because his body was used to utilizing 8,000 calories a day, and now it's getting 2,800. That's crazy. But eventually his body will adjust to this new normal, and that's why you find this plateau. And where we talked about last week, like being at the end of the toothpaste, you know, once you hit kind of like around your goal weight, it's like being at the end of the toothpaste tube. Like it becomes extremely difficult to get those last little 10 pounds out, because now you really got to tighten everything up. And when we talk about activity level slows down, as we get older, we just do way less. It's like I always talk about, watch my son Barrett on a weekend. The dude does not stop. Like, just try and hang with a 7-year-old. I've said this a million times. Saddle up, partner. It's not gonna fucking happen. Like, just like when they get up, you get up. When they go outside and play, you mirror them. Bro, they're doing like 20 workouts. You just don't see it because it's playing. But like, my son played kickball yesterday at a birthday party for an hour and a half. Can you imagine playing kickball for an hour and a half? Seriously. Like, people were like smashed because they did like a 30-minute Metcon. And don't get me wrong, you should be smashed, because you got a lot of other stuff going on and Barrett does not. But yeah, kickball, hour and a half. And that was like one thing he did yesterday, right? Not to mention the catch we played earlier and the batting cages and the 3.5 hours he played with the neighborhood kids and rode his bike around, you know? So as we get older, like life and jobs and careers and whatever's kind of start to happen, and you just become more sedentary. It's not that your metabolism slows down, your metabolism is adjusting to what it needs, but also your activity level just, you know, dramatically shrinks. I always talk about that, like, most people stop working out when they're 12 years old, because that's when PE stops, like in recess and play. Because you get into junior high, it's not cool to play anymore, right? Like, you stop kind of playing games during breaks and recess and lunch. You just chill, you know. And for some people, they continue to play like maybe high-level high school sports, but for a lot of us, like, that was kind of a wrap. You know, you also stop playing after school with your friends. You go and hang out with your friends, but it's a different kind of thing. When you're 11, it's finish your homework, go play baseball or kickball for an hour and a half. When you're 14, it's chill and listen to music. It's just a different thing. You know, the chill and listen to music, there's nothing wrong with it, but the other thing burned 2,000 calories, you know. So that's one way to think about it. You know, it can be frustrating, but it shouldn't be. You know, it's just, you got to understand how your body and your metabolism responds. And that's just, you know, a couple conversations I had, so I wanted to share that with you guys. And if you, as always, if you ever have questions, I've tried and screwed up every version of everything. So hit me up. But I hope you guys have an awesome Monday or whenever you're watching this. And we have an awesome week, and we'll see you at the box.